Hey everyone, as cyclists, I could be a runner as well, but we tend to be more cyclists around here at the Fix. So I wanted to create a short workout for you that involved more of a staggered stance. Not to say that your regular squat, your regular deadlift is wrong, but let's work in that split stance because we are constantly in that split stand when we're riding or pedaling. So I'm Sophie at the Fix, and I'm going to work you through this little routine of 4 exercises. You're going to need a weight, kettlebell, dumbbell, somewhat heavy, and you can always adjust as you go through the routine. Once you learn also the movement, you can go up and add extra weight. What we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through 2 rounds. Each exercise, we're going to do them for 30 seconds because we're going to do a right and a left. And we'll have just a quick rest in between each of those 30 seconds. But before we get rolling with the weight, I'm actually going to make you do the first exercise, no weight. It's going to at least give us a little bit of a warm up. Let me just start the clock because we're going to go, like I said, 30 seconds. And then we have the right and left. So here we go. We're going to get in a half kneeling. Left leg in front. Left arm up. And I'm going to make you hinge at the hip. So pushing your hip back, you're going to bring your right arm down next to your left foot, and you're going to turn your torso and come back. Hinge, reach your arm up and back. So we're working that hinge, that hip flexion as we need on the bike. Later, we're going to load with adding a weight. 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going to switch. It's going to go fairly quickly for 30 seconds. So that's why I was saying, here we go. We're going to want to load with heavier weight as we get going. So here we go. Right side. I'm hinging, driving my hip back and back up. Hinge. When we will have our weight, want to make sure that as we hinge, look up towards that weight, keeping the weight above your shoulder, not in front. There we go. As I said, this one is a good one to start actually with a warm up, no weight. 2 and 1. Excellent. Now we're going to stand up. I'm going to go do a staggered feet deadlift. So make sure back foot is right behind. We're going to take a weight with 2 hands. And as I hinge, as I do my deadlift, I'm rotating a little bit around my hip and back up. And then hinge and back up. Hinge, back up. Hinge, up. Hinge, up. So we're going to switch. I'm going to take a little more time to explain that I want you to keep the ribs stack over your pelvis as we do that. Here we go. And we got a visitor with Mavis. Hinge, back. If you want, you could also do this exercise with the back foot against the wall. And it gives you a little bit of proprioceptive info so that you're hinging towards the wall. So back. Good. About 3 seconds. Excellent. There we go. We're going to put the weight down. This next one, I'm going to go no weight so I can talk and also focus on the stability of my ankle. So we're going to go down in a split lunge. And now we're going to lift the heels up, trying to keep the ankles stable. So we're just doing some heel lift with the front leg, thinking about keeping pelvis tuck, good tall spine. So I want you to focus 5 more seconds here as we lift, making sure the foot doesn't roll out. Here we go. And switch. So same here, set yourself up, tuck the pelvis, lower down. Here we go. 30 seconds here. Heel lift. Think of, you might be like, why am I heel lift? But when we're kind of standing, climbing, it's what's happening a little bit. Whoop. Focusing here on good, solid ankle centration. 10 seconds. Whoop. Keep the pelvis tuck. The back leg core engage, or glute engage, core engage too. And take a break. Whew. Now I'm going to make you work with a pendulum. So still that staggered position. Here we go. So left leg in front for me. And then I'm going to go, as I am in my hinge position, I'm going to change hand position. Keeping that good tall spine, long neck. Just adding a little bit of tension in the spine. So if I want to make it a little more challenging, can do my pendulum a little bigger. 5 more seconds, you guys. Or a little shorter or smaller. And take a break. Now we're going to go and switch feet. Staggered. Here we go in 2, 1. Up. There we go. Nice and tall. Oop. Don't forget it. Good. Still going. About 5 seconds. And then we're going to start round number 2. And take a break. Maybe this is going to help us. So we're back to that hinge in that windmill, basically. I'm going to grab the weight. I'm going to roll it up or bring it up here. Left leg in front, left arm. I'm going to basically hinge at the hip, driving those hip posteriorly. Here we go. Looking up as I hinge. No rush here. We take the time. Good. 2 and 1. Good. Now I'm going to do switching. I'm going to go and grab my weight. I'm going to go in 1, up. Here, I'll go this way. So pushing my hip back. So I'm driving, hinging at the hip, getting some good mobility in my trunk. Good. 10 seconds, you guys. 3. There we go. Take a break. Whew. Now we're going to our staggered deadlift with a bit of that torsion or rotation in the hip. I'm actually going to go do it near the wall so it gives you a reminder. Here we go. So my front leg, my pillar leg here, but the back leg is still working. I'm kind of pushing the heel in the wall. And as you can maybe see, I want my hip to go directly behind me. So I should definitely feel the work in that pillar leg, the front leg. 2 and 1. We'll switch. On this one, I'll go away from the wall because you can definitely do that. Don't have to have the wall behind you. Here we go. Hinge, back. So I'm now rotating my trunk. That rotation is actually happening in my hip. Good. Important for cyclists to have a good hip flexion, a good hip hinge. About 3 seconds. Good. Take a break. We're going back to those lunges. I am doing them without weight. I can focus on keeping a solid ankle in the front. So lunge, tuck the pelvis, back leg, the glute is engaged. Lift my heel, back down. Lift the heel, back down. Trying to keep the ankle centered. So I don't want it to roll out. Keep my pelvis tucked. Whoop. Keep going. If you wanted to load, you could hold one weight as a carry. I'm going to keep talking about this weight carrying as we are switching. Here we go. Set yourself up, tuck. You could hold it in a goblet style in front, or as I said, as a carry. Or, heck, if you want to do 2 weights, hold it with 2, 1 on each hand. As long as you don't compromise the integrity of the ankle in the front. So you should feel weight under the ball of the foot and on the outside edge too. 2 and 1. Whew, feeling my quads. And we're going to finish with a pendulum. I had to look, I couldn't remember. So here we go, you guys. Staggered feet. I'm going to go in pendulum. Actually, I'll go from the front. Here we go. Hinge. Good solid trunk. Cylinder. And I'm moving my weight side to side. Every time I'm kind of catching the weight, got to create some tension in my cylinder, my trunk. Not far off from grabbing a bottle or something in your pocket. Take a break. And we're going to switch. Opposite leg in the front, back foot nice and engaged. Here we go, last one for this second round. Trying to stay center here. As I said, if you want to make it a little more challenging, big pendulum. Want to focus on good form. You'd rather have it short. That's fine. There we go. As I said, I'll just hinge, switch. Good tall spine. I'm going to go in about, stop in 5 seconds here. So almost there. 2 and 1. Whew, good. So this was 2 round only. I would advise, challenge you to go for maybe 4 to 5 of these. So just repeat this video 1 more time and there you go. You got 4 rounds of 4 exercise, tailor targeted for that split stance for cyclists. So go ahead, give it a try. If you like it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and always send us some comment if you want different videos.